okay? We're gonna do one of the fan and pick things. We had done one before, right? Okay, so you kind of know the drill. We're gonna be in groups, clipboards, right? Because we're gonna go outside in the wind, all right? All you need is pencil. You're gonna have one clipboard, one paper per group, and one little baggie of questions, okay? So you're gonna start out on the picnic table, lay your little cards out, kind of be aware of the wind, right? You're gonna lay them face down, okay? On the top of your papers, it's already designated who is person A, person B, person C, okay? So when you get it, there's a box to write down answers for each person, okay? So say for the first section, persona A, okay? That person va a responder en frase completa, okay? Pero la persona B va a decir, va a hablar la pregunta, okay? Y la persona C va a escribir en, en su hoja de papel para su turno. Okay, so for each question, right, each different group member, cada persona, right, va a tomar turnos. Everybody's gonna have a turn, right? So you go in order, like A person, B person, C person. And you'll kind of see on the boxes how it rotates of who is reading out the question, who is answering the question verbally, and who is being described. Okay? So basically, since there's 12, 3 people in a group, I think one group does have 2, right? Brooklyn, I think Maddie. I'll start from the bottom alphabetically, so there we go. So y'all have a different page, because I don't have the 2 boxes, okay? So obviously, it'll all be recorded. Try to do it in frases completas, okay? So goal here is repasar todo, right? De los videos y de la lectura, the reading of Biblioburro, right? Okay, so imagine in your brain, first language before we go down there. Do you remember all the facts, all the hechos about Biblioburro? About Alpha and Beto and the Luisca and where they're at and what's going on. You got the who, what, when, where, why. We talked about culture in Colombia. We talked about the violent stuff. We talked about education being a pathway out of it. Teacher guy helping people to read, that kind of stuff. You got all that in your mind? Already talked about that. Okay, so here we go. All right. Brooklyn and Maddie, I'm going to turn y'all loose first. Pick your picnic table, ladies. Okay. They're going to be yours. Okay, Camden, Landon, and Jose G. Y'all go for it. Okay? Adeline, Reese, and Micah. Micah, I'll put you with the ladies. You can thank me later. Okay. All right. Malay, Caroline, and Cade. Ladies, you can chastise me later. I know. Cade, be polite and sweet. No, be nice. Okay. All right. Kimberly, Sarah, and Elijah, but Elijah is not here today. Okay. So y'all good to rock and roll? You just kind of ignore that part. So with y'all, since I put you on a paper that has 3 spots, y'all just do it as somebody reads the question and writes it while the other person is doing the thinking to answer verbally. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. You're right. You're keeping me honest. Thank you. Okay. Then we got Kinsley Meredith Jameson. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. Izzy, Caleb, Caden, L. Okay. And then Jose M. Celeste Evening. What five? I think we're together. I think so. Melissa Blair, Lady, yeah. Okay. Since I don't have, and I'm gonna give you a little baggie here, Celeste. Since I don't have another clipboard, if y'all want to grab the little Spanish 1 babies books, grab one of those underneath there, and y'all can use that book to bear down on. Because it's hard to write on the wood of the. No, I do not hate you. I'm trying to keep him on task, and y'all will be more on task. So.
Do you have a rubber band for that?
I might. Are we talking for hair though? That would rip your hair out.
Oh,
okay. I tell you what, I will get that for you, but let me go down and we'll do this stuff, and I'll fill in that last part for permission stuff. Okay. All right. So, Madison, we're gonna leave that running, and we're just gonna keep on going downstairs. Okay. If you want to hang out right there, my lady, feel free. I'm gonna try to carry the tripod.
Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to stand
Either
here?
way, my dear. If you've got teacher cadet stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
College stuff, teacher cadet stuff's totally fine. Okay, ladies, will y'all hold that door open for me and the tripod, pretty please? Thank you, my dears. Okay, grupitos. Are we good? Are we on task?
Where's Kate at, bro?
Okay, okay.
Video is stuff the same.
Yep, video. Lo mismo. The same, the same. Yes, por favor, frases completas. Okay. Señores, are we good? Okay, so let's cards will wait. Fan them all out, Caleb, and let them like sit. Do you know what I mean? Lay them all out. So you get random ones. They don't have to be in like numerical order. Yeah, shuffled up is totally fine. Not a problem. Okay. All right. Amiguitos. So when we have to see for the past few days. If you're Russ, let them help you. Let them be your friend, okay? Ladies, it looked like other people stole my idea of going outside. Are y'all okay? 2 groups at one table, no problems there? Okay. If you get stuck, holler at me, okay? Well, it depends on how you're treating it, right? Are we treating that thing like it's a mobile library as one entity? So if you're thinking about it, yeah. So if you're thinking about the man and his donkey, make it I-U-D-I as in one group together. Like we do camping, where we treat it, it's a group of people that treat it as one entity.
Alpha is right?
Nombre de los burros.
There you go. This is thinking, she's stressed. Okay. Pase, pase. All right. The next person gonna read. Yep. Okay.
¿Dónde está Biblioburro?
Donde está? Like you could say país, you could say región. Donde está? Your store is like a location. Like you would with like your botella and stuff. Okay. So do it in una frase completa. Yes. So reuse that same verb. Hold it up if you need to. So switch around. Ahí está. You got it. That's La Gloria. Yep. Like the girls. I know the sun is like blinding you, Callista. I'm sorry.
It's warm out here. It's not cold.
I know.
There you go.
Yes.
Are we allowed to, if more or less the answer to 2 different questions is about the same thing, are we allowed to write the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, are you asking me? Oh, you're supposed to write it in. No, I'm asking you.
That will work as well. You already? Okay. Go. Let's see you next one. remember. Alpha, maybe if you want to say it. Well, okay. What do we think, gentlemen?
What problems in Gloria, Colombia?
Remember that word? Pobreza. La pobreza. You know, like sometimes people say, like they're talking to a kid, like kid falls down and trips and skins their knee, and the mom's like, oh, pobrecito, which means like poor little guy, so it's that same root. That's pobre. Pobre, the adjective, poor, and pobreza.
How would you say like rapper?
Ooh. No hay dinero, you could say it that way. Yeah, no hay dinero, or like, that might be redundant. You might want to say la pobreza y no hay libros. And I talked about that, like, culturally, if, you know, you don't grow up with books at home, you don't have access to books, it's hard to develop good reading skills, right? What you got there for nueve once cuatro doesn't look like a complete sentence. You might want to address those again, fellas. Alright. Frases completas, por favor. Shirley? Makes sense? Yes, you got it. Yep, you got it. You got it. Perfect. Okay. So just remember you do niños, right? Because make it with an N. Don't leave it as just the apostrophe. Put an N instead of R. It's beyond. You got it. You got it.
Do you want us to do the questions for Eliza?
If you think you can answer them, yeah, go for it. I mean, I think you know all the info. You can sort of be invisible. It's a good repaso, right?
Well, also what missions question?
Yeah, there's
Uh-oh. Did I maybe mess up my baggies? Okay. I'll double check and see if when I put them in baggies, if I maybe drop.
Yeah, it's number 5.
Okay, I can reprint and add that back. Thank y'all. Ladies and gents, how goes it? Oh yeah, y'all are definitely on. And you're writing in super complete sentences, which I appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same thing I was telling the other little group people. Don't forget that, like, on this one, reuse the language of the question. So we'll talk about Sarah and Sarah again. We're going to review that before exams and stuff. But like up here, the kids learn to read. You want it to be leer with the ER when it's to read. But then you want that one to one because it's